Namaste to all. Welcome to the YouTube channel of RSV Group of School. Today we are seeing the topic from class 7th of science, chapter number 10, that is respiration in organism. Before going to the name of the topic, first we will start today's topic from the statement that in day-to-day life, in everyday life, we perform several types of work. We perform several types of functions. So all these work require energy. From where does this energy come? From where does we get this energy? All of you know, we get the energy from the food we eat. That's why food eating is very necessary. We get the energy from the food we eat. Now, moving to the name of the chapter, respiration. So what is the meaning of respiration? The process of obtaining the energy from the food is known as respiration. The simplest definition is the process of obtaining the energy from the food is respiration. Now all of you know the food we eat is digested in the digestive system. From the digestive system, the blood takes up the food to each and every cell of the body. Now the food is reached to each and every cell of the body. So this respiration process takes place in each and every cell of the body. Our human body is made up of millions of cells. That's why the respiration process taking place in the cell of the human body, that's why this respiration is also sometimes termed as cellular respiration, because this respiration process always takes place inside the cell. Now the question arises, how this process is performed, how this process of respiration is performed properly. Now see, food in the form of glucose. Glucose is one of the component of the food we eat. After digestion, it reaches to each and every cell of the body through the blood. Now this food or glucose is broken down in the presence of oxygen to produce the energy. This is proper definition of respiration. That is, the food or glucose present in the cell is broken down into smaller particles in the presence of oxygen to produce energy. This is known as respiration. This is the equation form of the respiration. This is glucose or food component. This is a component of food. In the presence of oxygen, it led to the formation of smaller molecules like carbon dioxide and water, and the most important, energy is released here. So this process is taking place in the presence of oxygen. That's why this process is known as aerobic respiration. Again repeat, since this respiration process is taking place in the presence of oxygen, that's why this process or respiration is known as aerobic respiration, and the organisms in which this aerobic respiration is taking place, these organisms are known as aerobes. The organisms are humans, plants and animals. They all require energy. As we require energy to perform several functions in our cells, repair is there, growth is there, development is there. These all processes require energy. Each and every cell of our body require energy. So along with us, plants also show the process of growth and development. The animals also show the same process. That's why this respiration process is taking place in all of them in the presence of oxygen. That's why they all are termed as aerobes. Now the next question arises, can this process of respiration performed in the absence of oxygen? We have seen that the respiration process in the presence of oxygen is known as aerobic respiration. Now the question arises, can this process takes place in the absence of oxygen? The answer is yes. This process can be performed in the absence of oxygen, in the microorganisms, that is the unicellular organisms. All of you might have familiar with that organism, that is fungi. The example of fungi, that is yeast. Yeast is a unicellular organism. It is a microorganism in which this process is performed. All of you know, yeast is a small microorganism which survive in the absence of oxygen, which can survive, does not really need oxygen for its survival. So how it will get the energy to perform various functions? It does not have any oxygen, for survival. Then how it will get the energy for several functions? So the respiration process takes place in the absence of oxygen. And how the process is done? It is done like this. The glucose, which is the food that is taken up by the yeast, is broken down in the absence of oxygen. It is broken down in the absence of oxygen, not in the carbon dioxide, water and energy as we have seen in the aerobic respiration. It is broken down into alcohol, carbon dioxide, and small amount of energy is released. So by this process, the small organism like yeast gets the energy. Since alcohol is producing in this process, that's why yeast are also used for the manufacture of wines and beers on the industrial scale. Now, another question arises, does this process of anaerobic respiration that we have seen? Yes, students, this process which is taking place in the absence of oxygen is known as anaerobic respiration. It is known as anaerobic respiration, and the organisms are known as anaerobes, Now the question arises, does this process of anaerobic respiration takes place in the human body? Yes. The answer is yes. This process takes place in you also. Now, where does it takes place? When it takes place and how it takes place in the human body. Now let's see. When we do the hard work, when we do the hard exercise, when we are running, when we are walking for a long distance, when we are weight lifting, when these types of work performed by us, at that time our body require huge amount of energy. You might have observed that when you are running for a longer time, your breathing rate, your inhalation of air and exhalation of air increases. Your breathing rate increases. Why it increases? Have you ever think it about? Now listen, when we do the hard work, regular exercise, or for long walking for an hours, and when we are just doing some hard work, at that time our body require huge amount of energy. To meet that supply of energy, huge amount of oxygen is required. When that huge amount of oxygen is not reaching to each and every cell, in that particular condition, our body faces this condition of anaerobic respiration. Normally, our body performs aerobic respiration, but some specific conditions like this, in which our body is performing extra work, extra effort, hard work it is doing, at that time, if the oxygen demand of the body does not meet properly, in that condition, there is lack of oxygen or the absence of the oxygen in the cell. In that particular condition, the glucose or the food is broken down into lactic acid and some of the energy is released. It is broken down. It is not broken down as we have seen earlier, carbon dioxide, water and energy. This time, this glucose in the absence of oxygen, because in these conditions there is absence of oxygen in the body, the glucose is broken down into the lactic acid and a small amount of energy is released. So this is how the process of respiration takes place. Now the question is, what are the result of this lactic acid formation in the body. Now, you might have heard that the player gets cramp during playing football, or he gets cramp while playing. What are these cramps actually? These cramps are nothing but they are the muscle pain which present in our body for some time. How we can get relief from these muscles pain? If we can get the massage, or we can take a hot water bath. These are the method from which we can get relief from the cramps. Now, what happen in these particular condition? When we do the massage of particular part of body in which cramp is there, or when we take the hot water bath, in this particular condition, the blood circulation in that particular part increases. Due to increase in blood circulation, the oxygen supply is properly to that part of the body. Hence, this glucose, which was initially broken down into the lactic acid, now it is again broken down to more it is broken down, and huge amount of energy is released as a result. That's all. Next we will see in the next part of the video. Thank you.